Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dunk Shop, brought to you by Cadillac of New Orleans. Well, it's Friday, time for my Fearless Football Forecast, which began on Thursday night with my bold and accurate prediction that the Saints would upset the Atlanta Falcons. You heard it here first. I told you it was going to happen. I knew that atmosphere was going to be electric, and certainly the Saints pulled it off. They put together their best performance of the season, and this is how it works in the NFL, folks. You can't look back at what just happened and predict the future. It doesn't work that way in the NFL. It's very much a yo-yo sport. Teams play up and down. Motivation factors in. The parity in that league prevails. Teams are not that much different, and I knew the Saints were due a big game, and frankly, I knew Atlanta might have a letdown, and that's exactly what happened. Now, we'll see if the Saints can put it back together in back-to-back weeks. They got a little break here to get healthy. This certainly was a momentum builder for them, but we'll see if they can put that together and go up to Indianapolis in a tough environment and play the Colts in a week and a half or so. But nevertheless, a great night for the Saints, and certainly something to look forward to as they something to build on, I should say, as they go forward, because they played well in all three phases of the game last night. All right, let's talk about this weekend's games. It starts tonight at Yulman Stadium. Houston Cougars comes down unbeaten with Heisman candidate Greg Ward at quarterback. A big challenge for the Tulane Green Wave, even if they were healthy. But they've got to play without starting quarterback Tanner Lee. Devin Powell is in at quarterback for them. And I just don't think they're going to have enough firepower to keep up with Houston. But I do think they can cover that 20-point spread. That's a big spread. I think Houston might overlook Tulane a little bit. And I think Tulane's going to play with a lot more motivation after really having an embarrassing loss last week at Temple. It's a big game for Tulane. I hope they get a good crowd out there. I don't think they can pull off the upset, but I do think they can keep it close. I will be on Saturday down at Tiger Stadium, in what should be an incredible atmosphere for LSU and Florida, a top 10 matchup. But really, truthfully, I don't think Florida's a top 10 team. I think they've been fortunate early on. They're playing with some confidence right now under Coach McElwain, who's done a great job in his first year. But they've got to come in without starting quarterback Will Grier, who's been suspended. Treon Harris is in at quarterback. He's a solid player, but I think he's going to be prone to a few mistakes in this game. And I think LSU wins this one going away in the second half. They wear down Florida. Florida's playing a lot of young freshmen. They've got some good recruits on this team, but they've never played in an atmosphere like they're going to see Saturday night. And I think it gets to them a little bit. And I think some mistakes start to snowball, and LSU pulls away in the second half and kind of exposes Florida a little bit in this one. All right, big games all over the country. I want to run through some quick ones for you right fast. First of all, I like A&M at home against Alabama. Big SEC West game. I think A&M can win this one straight up. They're 4-point underdogs. I've been on their bandwagon all year long. I think this game means a lot to Texas A&M playing at home. It's their first really big game at home this year. And Alabama has a tough road to hoe right now. Back-to-back big games. And I think A&M gets it done and hands Alabama their second loss in the SEC West. And I also like Oregon on the road at Washington. I think it's going to be difficult for Washington to get up in back-to-back games. They're 2-point favorites against Oregon at home, and I think the Ducks get this one done and pull off the mild upset, if you want to call it an upset. In the NFL, I like two games. This one's kind of crazy. I like the Cleveland Browns at home to hand the Denver Broncos their first loss of the season. The Browns are 5-point underdogs. They're playing pretty well right now. They won 2 games in a row with Josh McCown at quarterback. He's really getting it done up there. He's become something of a hero in Cleveland. And I think Denver's been living on borrowed time. They've won 2 games without scoring an offensive touchdown. They're struggling on offense. They're winning with their defense. But I think eventually that's not going to get it done in the NFL. And I think Cleveland pulls this one off straight up. And I love the Eagles on Monday Night Football. They're 3.5-point favorites against the Giants. It's an NFC East showdown. And I think the Eagles were a talented team that was underachieving early on. They got their mojo back against the Saints last week. And I think they continue that momentum in that primetime atmosphere on Monday night. So I like the Eagles against the Giants. All right, that's it for the Dunk Shot. Everybody have a great weekend. Beautiful weather in New Orleans. Great weekend for football watching, whether it's pro or college. And I'll see you back here on NOLA.com on Monday. Take care.